This is the home of the hottest, the latest in the WWE news, wrestling headlines, and the debacles, and all the unhinged breaking news that comes out of WWE Raw, the backstage every day, each and every day, around the clock. But I need to know exactly what you guys thought about Monday Night Raw last night. As we always do, we get your thoughts, your review, and your analysis of Raw last night. Was it an A-plus show, or do you have some critiques? Do you have some criticisms? What are your early predictions for WrestleMania 42 matches? Drop your comments below. I read every single one. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Sean View for more around-the-clock updates. Because here on Sean View, we never slow it down. What to you stood out? What to you struck you? What was, well, the moment of the night? The matchup of the night? The storyline of the night? What was the mic work of the night? Was it the beginning of the show? Was it the end of the show? Was it the middle? Was it sunny? Was it rainy? Was it hot? Was it a scorcher? Was Monday Night Raw absolutely fire last night? The nuclear jab had the entire arena gasping with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. CM Punk looked Roman Reigns dead in the eyes and said that WrestleMania is going to be where he buries Roman Reigns right next to his father. That line, it was something else. Punk did go too far with that personal attack, okay? Did he go too far? Or is it just part of the mental warfare leading to the main event of WrestleMania 42? Now, you had Jimmy Uso defeating Austin Theory by DQ. You had the original El Grande Americano right in the mix of that. We saw Danhausen meet with Adam Pearce backstage, making some hilarious demands, and Rusev brawled with Oba Femi, and Rhea Ripley addressed her and Io Sky's tag team loss, stating that she is going to win the Women's Championship for her friend. But ladies and gentlemen, is it really going to be for her friend? Now, with things getting very volatile and things getting very personal with CM Punk and Roman Reigns last night, which is what the world saw, you can only imagine what we can anticipate and what can we expect. You can only imagine what the WWE picture is going to look like, because now I think there is some excitement. I think there is amp build. I think the WWE is definitely going to be serving us up a plate of goodness, some dessert, some appetizers to get you really invested, because I think now WrestleMania is starting to shape. I'll be honest, it wasn't looking too good in the beginning. It wasn't looking too good. Now, I knew I have to talk about something last night. I talked about, and I did a video yesterday about the WWE restructuring Danhausen. Now, Danhausen isn't going to be much of a wrestler as much as he's going to be a concept that they use backstage or for a promo, or he's going to be like a mascot for the WWE. So, yes, he may wrestle, but there may be a direction swift. And Danhausen going back there, and again, this is why I talk about, we need your thoughts, your comments, your opinions about what was the segment of the night, what struck you, what entertained you, what compelled you, what brought you in to WWE, what was the most surprising moments of Raw. Again, some are calling it the most surprising Raw because it was actually good, because it was actually decent. So again, your thoughts. Remember to like, subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to get into, and I'm not going to waste any more of your valuable time. Now, Roman Reigns' family member. Now, we have a lot of fallout. We have a lot of backlash coming out of that, because Roman Reigns' family member threatened CM Punk after dead father remark on Monday Night Raw. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns' family member threatened CM Punk after dead father. And we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to get right into this because things got over the edge, ladies and gentlemen. This went to a spot. This went to a part we never imagined. A member of Roman Reigns' own family has publicly responded. Zilla Fatu, son of the late Umaga and part of the legendary Samoan wrestling dynasty, addressed the situation during the live stream while reacting to Raw. And he didn't mince words. He made it clear that Punk's comment didn't sit right with him. Fatu then doubled down, encouraging the clip to circulate to send a direct warning. I am not a CM Punk fan no more. I am about to slap CM Punk when I see him. Y'all see the clip? When I see you, CM Punk, I am going to slap the F out of you. Now, that's not storyline language. That's family stepping in. As you can see, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Also, we got breaking news that concerns the WWE title picture. Is Randy Orton being stripped? Yes, you heard that right. Is Randy Orton being stripped of his opportunity, of his chance to be the #1 contender, even though he won the Elimination Chamber and punched his ticket straight to the main event, the main attraction of WrestleMania? And why would the WWE do that? Well, this is the headline. It won't be Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 42. Now, that's the headline on WWE Old School, the website, or WWF Old School, excuse me, because they give you new news, rumors, headlines, gossip, and speculation. Again, it won't be Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 42, and we're going to get into that right here and right now. Randy Orton pinned, as we all know, as we all saw at the Elimination Chamber. Remember to like, hype, subscribe, become a channel member. It's so crucial to save this channel by becoming a channel member or donate with a super thanks donation below. Randy Orton pinned Cody Rhodes at the Elimination Chamber match to earn an undisputed WWE title match at WrestleMania 42. Since Drew McIntyre interfered in the match, Nick Aldis announced that McIntyre versus Rhodes for the WWE title on this Friday's SmackDown. According to the Wrestling Observer, and this is a major update, and again, this is why we do multiple videos a day, the currently scheduled Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton match for the WWE title will most likely turn into a multi-man match. However, it was previously reported that Cody Rhodes is a virtual lock for the undisputed title match at the Show of Shows. But we got an update to that. There is conflicting reports. There's a lot of back and forth because a major change is coming for Cody Rhodes. A major change is coming for Cody Rhodes. Be it a heel turn, be it a persona change, be it going in a different direction. There's a lot of different puzzle pieces moving right now. Also, a top Raw star has begun working on WrestleMania 43 plans. We're not even at WrestleMania this year. We didn't even get finished with this WrestleMania this year. Already working on plans for Saudi Arabia next year. But listen to this one, guys. Drew McIntyre, and again, this is going to be very heavy on the WWE title and WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre is set to defend the WWE title against Cody Rhodes on SmackDown, but he may not be walking out with the title. Speaking about Self-Made Session, which is a podcast, an interviewer, a website, Self-Made Pro revealed that as early as February 2nd, Cody Rhodes' camp noted that the WrestleMania plan involving him defending the WWE title against Randy Orton. I was told on February 2nd, straight up and explicitly, that the WWE Championship match, according to Cody's camp, was Cody versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. We wanted to see that. Cody Rhodes one-on-one with Randy Orton at WrestleMania for the WWE title. I was explicitly told that Cody, and in Cody's camp, that he was going to be getting a match with Randy Orton. Now, that is a massive deal, especially considering Orton won the Men's Elimination Chamber match. It was added that Rhodes himself is reportedly on board with the potential program. Cody is a believer in the match and a believer in the program. We'll see what they end up doing. We'll see if they stick with that. If those early February plans are intact, it would strongly suggest that Drew McIntyre is not walking on to SmackDown as the WWE champion. But this is going to infuriate Cody Rhodes. This is going to infuriate Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre may leave the WWE because Drew McIntyre thought that he was going to roll into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. Now, ultimately, it could be a triple threat match. Again, there's so many different things, guys. This is why we do multiple videos a day, because we give you so many updates. If Cody Rhodes could be regaining the undisputed WWE title just weeks before WrestleMania 42, and it could happen this Friday on SmackDown. Of course, WWE is known for changing and pivoting. As we all know, card is always subject to change, and creative remains fluid heading into WrestleMania 42. But if this report holds true, Friday's SmackDown WWE title match may be less unpredictable than it seems. So, is WWE setting the stage for Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 42? And does that derail? And does that mean that Drew McIntyre's title reign is about to end? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Some would say that this is a terrible decision if true. Drew deserves better. Cody winning the title again is boring and not needed. Some saying, I'm thinking it's maybe Drew versus Nick at Mania. Yes, yeah. It could be the general manager versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis, imagine that. I'm kind of torn because Orton versus Drew is good, but you have Orton versus Cody, which has history dating back to 2007. Yes, Cody Rhodes needs to win back the WWE title. So again, there's a lot of conflicting reports. So Maybe Fatu, although there's this other one going around. There's this other rumor that Fatu could cause a disqualification. Don't take the title off Drew. That would be so bad. Cody's 2 world title reigns were so underwhelming. At most, give us a triple threat match. Either Randy Orton going over Drew McIntyre retains, so he pins Cody to retains. I wonder, and again, people just keep going back to it's going to be Drew McIntyre versus Nick Aldis, because we're hearing that both Raw general managers could be wrestling, could be competing at WrestleMania. Also, who is WWE seriously considering for a major heel turn on the blue brand of SmackDown? WWE's plans for Trick Williams may be bigger than just a babyface turn. They could involve flipping Sami Zayn in the process. Speaking on self-made sessions, they revealed that the internal discussions go beyond simply moving Trick Williams to the babyface side. According to the update, WWE is seriously weighing a scenario that would see Sami Zayn turn heel at the same time. There are people in WWE right now who believe, because I asked about the whole situation after someone reported that WWE is thinking about turning Trick Williams face. I asked WWE about it, and they told me that doing a double turn with Trick Williams and Sami Zayn is being seriously considered. Sami Zayn as a heel, we'll see how it goes. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. Do you think Sami Zayn is a better heel than he is a good guy? Because it does seem like the interest factor in Sami Zayn is going down. But again, Sami Zayn is another one of those guys that was supposed to be one of the highlights of WrestleMania in the main event, in the main attraction. And what do you think, viewers, fans, of Penta winning the Intercontinental title on Raw last night on Netflix? Were you for it? Were you against it? Is it too soon? Or was it just the right time to put the Intercontinental title on Penta? And again, Danhausen was the one behind it. Danhausen was the one that talked backstage with the Intercontinental Champion at that time, Dominic Mysterio, and, well, he cursed him. He absolutely cursed Dominic Mysterio. Is Dominic Mysterio going to make that a case where he deserves a rematch for the WWE Intercontinental Championship? Also, ESPN not happy with WWE's WrestleMania 42 blackout policy. WWE and ESPN are facing DNA mismatch behind the scenes. ESPN not happy with WWE's WrestleMania 42 blackout policy. Oh boy. Is there dissension in the ranks? Is there some hatred? Is there some bad blood? Is there some friction between WWE and ESPN? That cannot be a good thing. Oh boy. Breaking news on the late, great, immortal Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan estate locked in $10 million war over his Real American beer brand. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on all of that. The Hulk Hogan estate is in some big trouble this morning. Also, backstage update revealed real strategy behind the Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill's social media war being exposed and leaked online. And is that a match you are looking forward to at the Showcase of Immortals WrestleMania? Rhea Ripley one-on-one with the WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill. Wait a minute. AEW is facing a very uncertain future. AEW Collision is facing an uncertain future after UFC cable shift comments during their Paramount merger deal. Oh boy. Tiffany Stratton's WrestleMania 42 status after her loss at the Elimination Chamber. What does Tiffany do now? Where does she go at WrestleMania? Will Tiffany Stratton even be featured at WrestleMania? She's kind of directionless. WWE isn't sure what Tiffany does because she's in pretty good form at the moment, admittedly, but she didn't get the Jade Cargill match, so we'll see what is next for Tiffany Stratton. Either way, she could be in a number one contenders match. She could end up being in a number one contenders match at WrestleMania. Also, with CM Punk mocking Becky Lynch with a scandalous photo after the Elimination Chamber, there was a rumor and gossip because it was a little over the top. CM Punk was literally naked. He was literally nude in the picture with only title belts, with only championships covering his body. Is CM Punk going to get in trouble or canceled or scrapped for doing something like that? Again, it was a naked image, guys. It only had the titles over him. So, I don't know, guys. That was something else. That may be something more that is going to be looked into because, again, We are not in the Attitude Era. We are not in the TV-14 era of the WWE. Also, WWE creative is a jumbled mess. Internal disagreements. Oh, boy. The WWE creative is a jumbled mess, ladies and gentlemen. WWE's creative process may not be as unified as it once was, and a new report suggests internal disagreements are starting to create friction. Here's something I was told, this according to those in the know, the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. At the height of the regime, having different opinions in the room was actually helping the product. People would give their perspectives, and Triple H would give his. He would highlight a little bit of everybody's views on wrestling. I've now been told that this is kind of hurting the product. Instead of collaboration improving the overall product, he was told that the room has become divided with tension creeping in and no clear North Star guiding the product. A lot of people simply have different perspectives. There are so many disagreements, arguments, and perspectives, and at times there's tensions in the creative, and that is how it was described to me. There is a lack of unifying visions about the product. A lot of people have different perspectives. There are people in the WWE creative room that are really pushing back on the idea that they need to capitulate to the desires of the online fandom. You get that anti-Meltzer sentiment in the room. Then there are others who argue that beyond dismissing it as Twitter, this is what the hardcore fan base wants. He even then described how the basic storyline follow-ups can lead to disagreements, with one side saying loose ends need payoff, while others essentially shrugging it off. The final takeaway, it is not smooth sailing behind closed doors. Of course, creative debate is common among any major wrestling company, especially during WrestleMania season when pressure is at its highest. But if this report is accurate, the biggest wrestling company in the world might be dealing with more internal disagreements than fans realize. Do you think that the creative tension is showing up? Is the creative tension showing up on WWE programming? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on that. This is Sean View. This is what we do. We lay it out for you. We lay out the groundwork. Also, we are receiving word about fans dragging WWE for pushing Steve Austin aside for Triple H on the Attitude Era poster. What do you think about that, guys, huh? WWE's current plans for Io Sky at WrestleMania 42 are being revealed. They positioned her with a match with Julia, which I was told is for creative reasons. So they're holding that off until WrestleMania. With regards to Io, she is going to be on WrestleMania. We just don't know what direction or match the WWE ultimately is going to go with. Your thoughts, your comments, and your emotions on all of that. This is where we're at. This is what we do. Plenty more to come. I am Sean's View.